the definition of Igbo, the very popular Igbo adage, which everybody know, ene na anwụ ite, ọgbanyụ ọkụ, is happening in the liberation of Biafra. And my prayer is for these people to continue to nenea the nwite, so that can the nwite, okay, without any resistance. Because if they know that the nwite ga-agbanyụ ọkụ, enwere ike amati ya mmiri. If they know that, if you know that nwite ga-agbanyụ ọkụ, ịmatini ya mmiri nunu, enwere ike itinye mmiri, itinye tachiri, the very tachiri mmiri, so that when the, instead of the nwite to gbanyụ ọkụ, the mmiri anaso na the nwite. I have to speak Igbo a little bit, because this adage is best said in Igbo dialect. That is why I am very happy. I'm very happy because even those who have swear oath, who have, administered oath to IPOB members today, those who have fallen out of the struggle, they even are campaigning that Biafra will not come in 2023. Because they don't see Biafra coming. I am very happy. Some of them have boldly come to say Biafra is not coming. And because they want to fight against the restoration of Biafra, that they administer oath to people to fight for. And they fall out of the line. I am telling you. You see, for the fact that I am fighting for Biafra with my whole heart, supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with my whole heart, genuinely, anybody that fight me in the Biafra struggle, you will become irrelevant. Be you who, except that I am fake. Except that what I am doing is not genuine. Anybody today that say Simon Ekpa is your problem without no reason, without no evidence of anything, that is the beginning of your downfall. I am telling you, the people I am talking to know themselves. The only time I will not be your downfall is when I come here to lie that I am fighting for Biafra, while behind the doors I am doing something else and I am not fighting for Biafra. That is the only time you can touch me. Even if you are not telling the truth against me, you are going to win. But for the fact that I stand my ground for Biafra to come, anybody, both those whom I respected so much, you will all go down in Biafra struggle. In fact, your downfall will be from top to bottom. No matter your status in this movement, you will fall from the highest mountain down to below. Mark my word today, the people I am talking about knows themselves. From top to bottom. Those who think they hold the key to everything, and whoever they condemn is condemned. Fight me, you will go from top to bottom. And you know yourselves. Having said that, I have come to make a very special announcement this evening before we go into the exposition. Today, I listened to a video that somebody sent to me. And I'm going to play just few seconds of that video. The video claimed that some people somewhere in America want to launch whatever they call Biafra government in exile. I want you people to understand today that the video I'm about to play have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Biafra government in exile. They are not part of us. These betrayals and bunch of saboteurs who all they do is to bring down whatever that we want to do to restore Biafra. I have tested them. I have tried them. I have seen. And I have had dealings with them. So I have tested, and nobody is going to tell me story. I want you to understand that I don't listen to gossips. I don't listen to they say. I don't listen to, your enemy cannot be my enemy. Sometimes I want to see things myself. So that whenever I'm about to address, or whenever I will address such person, I will beat my chest and address the person. Because it is the information that I have firsthand. So I saw a video of some people advertising some jingle they call launching or whatever establishing Biafra government in exile in America. And I laugh. The same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went through. The same thing they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything he want to do, they want to destroy it. But you know what? I want you people to understand that in this Biafra struggle, I am the only person that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asks, Simon Ekpa, don't allow Satan to enter you. If you have any other person that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told such thing, please come forward. I want you to come forward. Do you have any other person? I am the only living Biafra publicly. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asks in the public, in the presence of the entire world watching the program, do not allow Satan enter you. Only him and his God knows why he said such to me. So, if you do not at least value me, you value the fact that at least Mazi Nnamdi Kanu somehow have some value. And he sees things you don't see. While some illiterate and some Zamas use such to do program, Only God knows why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said such. So there is something different with the way he addresses all this media rat. I am not hiding my mouth. It is not about bragging. It is not bragging. It is not pride. It is not nothing. But this is a fact. I told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you are ready to do anything for Biafra, publicly, I believe I have been the only one also who have also made a pronouncement in public. I told him, if you are ready to fight for Biafra, if you are ready to do anything, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to get Biafra, I, Simon Ekpa, will be the first person to follow you, no matter what. And that was also in the public. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I don't condemn people based on what people say to me. I told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also that if you are looking for 100 men to get Biafra, you have 50 of the men in me. Look for another 49 or look for another 50. I am alone, Simon Ekpa, is 50 men. I said it that time. They didn't know me. Today, I can tell you that in the absent, because I wanted to be 50 men when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is around. And today, I don't need to ask you, have I, with other autopilot and Omoada, performed more than 50 men? I don't need to ask you that because I don't need your validation. What I need you is to follow the truth. Any day I deviate, deal with me. Have I deviated? Biafra people, I want you to take your memory back. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and the news came that I should broadcast on Radio Biafra, I came to this platform and I say, God should give me the wisdom of 1,000 men to face what is ahead of me. That time, none of you see or saw what is happening today and what has happened. When I was making this prayer here, will any of what has happened today that it will ever happen? The reason why I am making these references today is for everyone watching me now and those who will watch me later to understand that anything I say, it is not by power of by myself, but the power of God in me. I don't say things when I have not confirmed it. The time I was here praying and crying, I cried on this platform 2 times, if not more than 3 times. They mocked me. They say, oh, look at the person who want to lead Biafra. Have I ever said I want to lead Biafra? They say, oh, look at the person. Only God Only God know where they get that kind of mindset of Simon Ekpa coming to lead Biafra, because I never discussed such with anybody. Only God and them know where they got such thing, in their mind. I don't know. They say Simon Ekpa say, hand me over Radio Biafra. I never say such thing. It was the first time I responded to them. Only God will know where they get such thing from. But I came here. I cried. They say, I want to hijack Biafra. Only God know where they get such thing from, because it is beyond human comprehension. There's somebody who is nobody, who is Mapoda, will come to hijack Biafra, a whole Biafra of 80 million people, brainy people. That somebody who is nobody will come to hijack that kind of people. I don't understand. So I cried on this program. I said, God, give me 1,000 men wisdom. And you know what? God answered that prayer in abundance. So every problem that I have come, God already positioned and put something how to handle it. In fact, I don't think that I have used up to 100 or 50 of those wisdoms, because the problem that is coming is very, all of them look very small. So as it stands now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. I have not even used 50 of the wisdom of 1,000 wisdom God gave me. Because, I am telling you, I have not used it. In fact, some of the problems solve itself without me even addressing it. So today, I have come to correct some certain things. Because Biafra government in exile, as we continue to build bridges and form alliances and put things in the right perspective for Biafra to come next year, we announced the activation of Biafra government in exile. Boom! One betrayer in America called Felix Onyise. A man called Felix Onyise. Felix Onyise was sacked by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Completely sacked. The reason he was sacked was because he started mingling with the security men on ground, sabotaging them against the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He mingled with ESN and all manner of disobedience, insubordination, and all that. Felix Onyise, with his evil agenda, was expelled by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Radio Biafra. The reason why I'm making this particular explanation is so that when I finally arrive at the pronouncement I'm about to do this evening, you will know why we arrived at such pronouncement and the consequences that follows for those who want to join the sabotage of this movement. Felix Onyise was sacked and expelled from IPOB by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And because of the experience I have had in this Biafra struggle, I decided to open my heart to welcome everybody, to talk to everybody. Because with the experience I have had, some people may be fighting for Biafra genuinely and they were blackmailed, just like they tried to blackmail me. So it happens that I was in a meeting where Felix Onyise was in that meeting. And those who parade themselves today in America was also in that meeting. And if I'm not mistaken, Madam Bridget and group was also in that meeting. Felix Onyise was there. Probably, Madam Bridget Okafor and her group was trying to find out the same information whether Felix Onyise was real or not, like me. I was invited. He was there. I didn't know who he was. Okay. So anyway, it happens that I don't even remember whether Madam Bridget was in that meeting as well. It happens that I went into alliance on behalf of Autopilot IPOB with some group. And this group happened to be communicating with this same Felix Onyise. That was the first time I encountered him. For the very first time, as in to know who he was. But I am a person that once I capture you, once my eye capture you, I know you and I recognize you anywhere, even in the dark. So, immediately, Felix Onyise entered the meeting uninvited. I didn't invite him. We didn't invite him. I was not informed that Felix Onyise was coming to the meeting. I asked, "Are you Felix Onyise?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Wow. Are you the one that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expelled from IPOB?" He said, "Well, yeah, well, there are many Onyise, so I don't know which one." I said, "Answer me. Are you the one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expelled from IPOB?" I do not know the sins and what he has done, of course, in detail, but I just asked him. He said, "Yes." I said, "Well, you don't need to explain to me. I know that a lot of people have been sabotaged in this movement." And they asked me, the people that I was going into alliance with, they asked me, "Do you have any problem with Felix Onyise?" I said, "I don't know who he is. I have never had any dealings with him. I don't know who he is. I have never spoken with him. So how should I know whether he's a good man or a bad man? But since he is here, it will be a disrespectful thing for me to ask him to leave. I will not ask him to leave because if you people can deal with him, I will not have problem with that. So let him stay." That was it, because I have nothing against anybody other than to get Biafra. And so he stayed in that meeting. After that, we connected. And there the problem started. They again invited us to another meeting. And we went to that meeting. It ended, in shame. Felix Onyise character started coming out. And to my greatest surprise, Felix Onyise invited these two women who has been constituting nuisance on social media. and they came to the meeting. When I entered the meeting, I was very shocked. I asked, why are these two women in this meeting? He said, oh, this, that, and all that story, this, that. I said, well, please, I will not be part of such meeting, and so I have to leave. I left the meeting. And they called me back again. Oh, come back, the women, they have left. I said, okay. I went back to the meeting. The man said, oh, the chairperson of Umada must leave the meeting. I said, no, she can leave the meeting. That, she can't. Madam Azoka can't leave the meeting. Madam Azoka had the opportunity to ask you to leave, to excuse us in the first meeting that led to this particular meeting now, and she didn't do that. I asked her, Madam Azoka, do you have anything against Onyise? Madam Azoka says she don't even know who he is. So why would she have something against him? So I said, well, if you want Madam Azoka to leave, I'm sorry, I will not be part of this meeting. Because already I have seen evil, in the entire room. Evil smelling everywhere. I left the meeting. Madam Azoka left the meeting. That was the end till today. Now, what did Onyise do? Onyise since that time has tried everything to touch the alliance we went into. They didn't respond to him. He tried to destroy the alliance. He contacted them to leave Simon Ekpa, to leave IPOB autopilot, that they are this, they are that. Those group didn't listen to him. What an evil man. Now they talked about, we talked about the Biafra government in exile, the activation of the Biafra government in exile, which already is in existence. Immediately we activated it. This same Felix Onyise went behind doors, tried to, of course, he don't have anything to offer, but it's just that, when they create all this jingle, they create video. Video is, once something enters social media, it will begin to, fly. Even if the person that is behind it is Onye Darogbi, the thing will begin to fly because you don't know who is behind it. But I told them, I will be your end in Biafra liberation. Mwa ga kuchi ite unu, kuchie ma ike unu, kuchie ebe unu si anyụ nsị. Ọ bụ na ebe unu si anyụ nsị ka unu si emebi Biafra. Aga m akuchi ya, kuchie ya gwogwo. Ọ bụ na ọnụ unu ji eri nri ka unu ji eme ihe. Aga m akuchi ọnụ unu, kuchie ya kpim until Biafra come. Mkpope ya again. So I will be your last bus stop, including from this Felix Onyise to all of them. From today, after this explanation and the announcement we are going to do, anybody that will have anything to do with these men of betrayal in America, you will be marked as one of the enemy of Biafra. Because we don't talk stories. What we do is, when we want to decimate you, we'll give you facts and figures. The way I am explaining it now, every person that has been part of the meeting we have had will come and say it exactly the way I'm saying it. And I'm going to arrive at the final conclusion. What Felix Onyise said is that Simon Ekpa went and hijacked the Biafra government in exile. They decided to connive with some nincompoop, inconsequential people to begin to do some shenanigans in America, that they want to set up Biafra government in exile. We have Biafra government in exile, and they are able men. We have prime minister. I don't want to say this before. It has been in existence. It has been there, well structured. We only activated it. And very soon, they will come to address Biafra. You know, I'll be saying this very soon, very soon. You are going to see. And this evening, I am going to make it public that Biafra government in exile is officially giving statement and letters to every asylum seeker around the world who desire to have a letter of introduction to the authorities in the home country where they are seeking for international protection. The email will be made available. I want to announce it this evening that the Biafra government in exile is not collecting one dime from any Biafra asylum seeker anywhere in the world. Unlike the criminals, where they will subject you to pay dues, that, and then the coordinator will use it to do container business, like they did in Finland. Biafra government in exile is seeing it as a responsibility to serve every Biafran anywhere you are in the world. The letter may be a little bit delayed because of the capacity of men, but letter is being given to many Biafrans free of charge. You don't need to pay money to anybody to be able to get a letter from the government of Biafra in exile. A very legitimate way, and we have activated it in full force. So what did these criminals do in America to rent one office? They say, they say they want to have it in Washington. You know, when they say they have Washington, when they hear Washington, you know, people who don't know what is Washington, when they hear Washington, you think that Washington is a place where Jesus Christ is coming down to speak to you. No. No, it is not. You can achieve Biafra from Finland. I am telling you, you can achieve Biafra from Ghana. Even from Ghana, you can achieve Biafra. Not from Washington. You must not have office in Washington. So they come with all this, this 419 attitude of having office in Washington. So we have seen a video, where they have decorated seat, hired seat, decorated it, and the kwacha kwoche yinya as a Biafra government in Eza. Yicha was copying America State Department. They copied the United States Department of State. Yicha kwoche note say video. Oh, Omo Biafra, come. We are launching Biafra government in exile. Oh, come. We are launching Biafra government in exile. And they are sharing the video. And a lot of people are not getting the information. They thought that it is part of what we are doing. No, we are not launching any Biafra government in exile. You wait for us. Anything you did not hear from this platform doesn't exist until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out, it will shock all of you. So Felix Onyi say the expulsion of that betrayer, that Sabo, is not by mistake. It's not by mistake. Today, he is thinking that we are in the former IPOB, where some people will gang up and they will excel. No. Our own is that you move on and I call to God, Ozubo. Without wasting time. A beg or do. I remember when our brother in Germany, is telling Simon Ekpa, Urugombaga, a beg or do. We don't waste time. We don't waste time. I beg God Zubo. Our own, we don't waste time. We are always focusing on the ball. He move Guarana pam 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 a beg order. And I'm able order this evening. Mbecha order this evening, you will be no more. After today, anybody we see with you will be regarded as anybody that appear anywhere where only say they are doing government in exile. We will mark you as enemy of Biafra from this evening. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu announce your name as a betrayer and expelled you on Radio Biafra, our own is not Radio Biafra. Onyendu gave the anointing to autopilot, plus the anointing we carry to the struggle. Double portion. Plus on kind of from different places. Double portion. So we don't waste time. You got an 111. If the 111 is a good 111, we will allow you to go 111. We will even add speed to your own speed so that it will take you more, it will take you very far. But let us kill it. Let us sabotage it. Let us destroy it. I beg God Ozubu, cut wire. And when we are, I cut to God, I cut wire, it will never grow again. Because we will cut it from the root. Eba do siaputa, and I cut wire, beyebe, gini kegade flat. That is what we are doing this evening. So after that, they know I don't take nonsense. You know, some of you, when you see me on social media, you will be looking at my face. Look at somebody who is doing freedom fighter. Look. They see me with Hennessy. Look at who is is drinking Hennessy. Look, program come and jam me where we are having a very serious discussion on policies. Come and see Simon Ekpa. I am telling you, it's not a joke. You will see a different man and with different character. And I know how to handle you when I see the spirit that is guiding you. I can able to start to go to your spirit. Once you appear to me to discuss, I will first of all monitor your spirit first. That is why we have been able to defeat every enemy. Any enemy we have not defeated. If you excel, it's because we allow you. I am telling you the fact. Ime vam vam vam, and I call give vam vam vam, and I call boogie, dano give vam vam vam. That is what we do. So I'm going to play this. After playing this, I will make a pronouncement today.
Officially, Republic of African Government.
This is complete fake. Fake. Look at them. Look at higher office. Put a cloth. Onyeke Dewego as the president of Biafra. If no check here, His own chair is different. Uh-huh. Yes, look at them. Just because we announced the activation of Biafra government in exile, hey, we're in our office. We have open office for them. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Hi! November 2. If you go there, you are already one of the greatest enemy of Biafra. Look at them. Look at them. Akwoche. Look at Akwoche. You know, I do not need to start playing it. So if you have come across such video anywhere in the internet, on WhatsApp, anywhere, disregard it. These are the people who think they can stay in America to sabotage Biafra. Disregard it. The Biafra government in exile is intact. Nobody anywhere is launching. And let them go ahead. For those few of them, maybe 5 people, let them go ahead. We know where we are going to meet. We know where we are going to meet. Nobody is, nobody is, you can hire office and, do our watch and this thing. So I want you to cut this part of this video and share it to everybody that these are fake 419 people who want to bank and start milking whoever they want to milk in the name of opening Biafra government in exile. Biafra government in exile is intact, and as I'm speaking with you, and as I'm speaking to you this evening, they are going to address Biafra. Immediately they finish setting up what they are doing, they will be addressing Biafra. And I want to inform you also that Biafra government in exile very soon will start issuing ID card, official ID card that you can be using to identify yourself as a Biafran, especially those who lives in exile, who live in diaspora, because you live in diaspora. We need to know numbers of Biafrans living in diaspora, and I believe that particular idea, project is already in process very soon. So we are not wasting time. So when you see this kind of the level of sabotage that is in this Biafra struggle, that is why God will bring somebody like us, people like us, so we can be their end. Because with this kind of people in Biafra, that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cries every day. Every day he cries. He shout, and when he is crying, he don't even, of course, he know the people within, they are even more deadly. The people within, they are even more deadly. Somebody say we should activate members only. Let us see one moment, because I think there is a lot of issues here. So let's see how that goes. The members only. Some of these people don't know why we are doing this, so that our broadcast will not be interrupted by those spamming it. When you are live, there are people, their job is to come and be spamming the program. Somebody say self-love, say no. The reason is that we don't want this kind of interruption in the program. So I want you people to understand that anywhere you see these people that say in November, whatever, don't ever attend that. If you attend something like that, you have contributed to the sabotage of the Biafra government in exile. And who knows what they want to do? You know what they want to do is that when this one is writing, I am representative of Biafra government in exile, another government, if you write, and another letter come from another, and they will be asking, which one is, how many Biafra government in exile do you have? This is the sabotage we are talking about. But you know what? When we finish with them, nobody will look at their letters. Nobody. They can write anywhere they want to write. Because they cannot even write. That is the point. Because if their intention is genuine, they wouldn't, anything we announce, they want to do it. Anything we announce, they want to do it. We go into alliance, they begin to haunt the alliance. They go, they say, they tell the commanders, oh, come. Don't go into alliance with Simon. Come with us. Let us give you this. Let us, any place, anything we do. These fellows only say, have been trying to contact everybody. And you need to see where he is slandering my name. You know, you need to see where he's telling man. And I want to tell Biafrans one thing today. The one that will shock you. Do you know that this same Felix Onyise that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu expelled from IPOB? No. And they have authentic first-hand information that he knew that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya during that 8 days that he was in the hand of the enemy. Would you believe that? You know, our own is that we don't just come and talk. Before we talk, we have evidence. Felix Onyise have confessed that he, Felix Onyise, and the other man who called himself Colonel have information that Onyendu was kidnapped in Kenya the day he was kidnapped, and that complete 8 days Onyendu was in the hand of the kidnappers. Felix Onyise was aware. How did he know? I am making this thing on record for the very first time. How did Felix Onyise? He was not a member of the DOS. He was not a member of anything. But Felix Onyise know that Onyendu, for the 8 days Onyendu was in the hand of kidnapper, Felix Onyise confessed that Felix Onyise knew that Onyendu was kidnapped in Kenya. And for that 8 days, he was aware. And then, immediately after that, he started fighting everything. He began to contact men on ground. He began to everything. Felix Onyise despises Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. He don't want to hear about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. If you see where he is condemning Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and myself, after this experience I had with him, you will never believe that some people will actually go and sit with a man like that. Of course, there are those who have a special hatred for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. So I can understand that. I can understand that, you can go there to sit with Felix Onyise where he is flagging off a fake Biafra government in exile just to register your hatred. So I can understand. So some of you who want to go there can go there. I just give you expo now. So all the haters of Biafra, and especially those who don't want to hear the name of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, you can go there and enjoy yourself and have Coke, drink Coke, and wash your hand with the disinfection for COVID-19. And so wash your hand there and enjoy yourself. But it ends in that room. You can't fly. Not while we are still here. You can't. Sabotaging can never fly. The act of sabotage is too much. but we have defeated all of them. The funny thing is that the sabotage is everywhere. even, even to those you least expected. Some people will come and tell you, oh, I'm with you, and then they go behind you and screw you up.